Welcome to the Season 1, Episode 8 Pressure Cooker Mastery Speed, Depth, and Flavor Beyond Rice and Dal. Before we begin, let's talk about 3 books that explain the science of cooking with the use of pressure cookers. The first one is Harold McKee on food and cooking. The way the science behind every hiss of steam is explained is phenomenal. The second book is about Krish Asok, Masala Lab, how Indian food brings chemistry and daily cooking. And then, of course, everyone's favorite and India's Sanjeev Kapoor, chef, how to cook Indian food. A reminder that skill and technique matter more than just the timing. I welcome you to the episode 8, the Culinary Challenge Show. I am Rahul Srivastava, a chef who has learned the respect pressure cooker only after being whistled out by many college hostel kitchens. Each whistle from pressure cooker is part alarm, a part music, and it is one of the most familiar sounds in Indian household. The sound of dinner getting ready. But beyond rice and dal, a pressure cooker is more than a shortcut. It's a small laboratory that can create deep flavor and tenderness in minutes. If you use it carelessly, the food turns out a little soft and bland. But when it is used with understanding, with knowledge, it can unlock taste that feels like it has been cooked for hours. So that's an important aspect about pressure cookers. Today, with me, you will learn a few things about pressure cooking. The simple science which makes pressure cooking faster and I would say much more tastier because the nuances are going to come. I will also talk about few of the mistakes which home cooks make and how to fix each one of them. Some local recipe ideas from Punjabi rajma to Kerala chicken curry. Each of them will be explained and how to perfect them. Then we will talk about tips to layer flavor without losing aroma. How you can layer the flavor after flavor with the help of a pressure cooker. The stories of Indian families, whistles, and how steam connects with our kitchens. So tighten up your lid. We are going under pressure and the story will continue from here. So let's talk about the first segment. Our first segment will have something to talk about science of pressure cooker, the steam under pressure, like a controlled energy. When steam is trapped inside a steel cooker, there's a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius in which the water rises and it can reach somewhere between 115 degrees to 120 degrees Celsius as well, which mostly makes your food cook much more faster. Though meat gets soft because the inner fibers of the meat would melt and that would give you a softer feel overall. Dal, rice, turn creamy and fluffy as the moisture gets absorbed and more water helps that. Flavors go deeper into the food because steam kind of pushes the taste into every grain and piece by piece the food gets much more tastier. The smell escapes with the whistle and you can smell the Indian food all over. Pressure looks strong but works gently as steam acts like both hammer and a hug, both together at the same time. With that, our second segment, what are those common mistakes which we find when we use pressure cooker? The first one is too much liquid. Your curry becomes watery because steam cannot escape. How do you fix it? you need to see that how much water you have been adding. Keep a track of that. And here comes the secret. Reduce it by 20 to 30% so that optimum moisture can be achieved when you cook your dishes. Second problem, overcooking textures. Lentils becoming paste, rice becoming paste, vegetables disappearing in the gravy. So the solution over here is cook the dense things first. For example, if there is something which takes more time, put it in more first in the cooker, toss it, and then cook it. Third, fat flavor. So what fat flavor I'm talking about is the rawness of the spices. So what you do is, before you initiate your work in the cooker, the tarka, that tarka needs to be done properly. And always do a double tarka. Second, and the fourth, which is the most important one, is the burnt base. When you use onions or masala, you will see that turns bitter. How can you solve for that? Is with the saute. When you saute these onions, pour a little bit of water. And if tomato has to be there, then make sure that enough liquid is around so that it does not go and sticks. Last thing, the fear of whistles. You will learn the timing. Most of the Indian cookers work around a specific method where 3 to 4 minutes under pressure will give you a whistle. So for example, rajma will take 6 to 7 whistles. Vegetables can be done in 1 or 2 whistles. Dal, since the definition of dal is D-A-L, make it 3 whistles. Rice, divided by 2 and you get 2 words. So that's how you can put 2 whistles for your rice. You have to build your flavor 2 times whenever you use pressure cooker. First flavor is when you initiate your cooking, and the second flavor is the tarka. So make sure you give your tarka to all the rice, all the dal which you cook through the pressure cooker. If you want to ensure that your vegetables stay crisp, you can also quick release the steam, which means you can, instead of putting the cooker away from the gas for a very long time, instead you can put a pre-release of the steam and do it that way. Now, other than the basic dal, chawal and basic things, I also invite you to use pressure cookers for biryani and even for simple things like kheer. Before we jump to our fourth segment. Our fourth segment is about regional pressure cooker stories, starting from Punjab, where these red beans called rajma are cooked with few whistles. They become very soft, they become creamy. So soak your rajma in advance, and that's how after 6 to 7 whistles you will get. From Kerala, your chicken curry, coconut, black pepper, garam masala, they all will come together in steam, give you a juicy chicken, flavorful meat overall. Gujarat, yes, we can talk about it. Undhiyu, the winter vegetable dumplings, which are stacked in layers, slowly cooked, and gentle steam instead of frying. Each part of India uses pressure cooker very differently, but cooker remains the same. We all have the same cooker. It's a symbol of quick and smart cooking, which enables us to save times in our households. Before we get into the fifth segment, I would like to give a highlight about the sound of Indian kitchens and how it coincides with our nostalgia. So there are multiple whistles which happen in cooker. There is first whistle, there is second whistle, and then there is a third whistle. And each of that whistle is telling you a story which is happening inside a pressure cooker behind that metallic wall. Right? From the time when we were at our home to our hostels, from our hostels to our professional lives when we join our workforce. Pressure cooker is not just a tool. It is an unspoken clock which sounds connected, and this connection takes you to your connection with your grandmothers, your mothers, as well as your time when you were single and trying to understand the permutation and combination of whistles. It's a rhythm of everyday life. Now, coming to the sixth segment, my pressure cooker learning. When I was in my Delhi hostel kitchen, I once panicked. And while this panic, I picked up the pressure cooker, took it to area where I could ensure that I could quick release it. And the chef of the kitchen, he saw and he started laughing. Beta, if you try to listen to the whistles, they will talk to you. And once you talk to them, you will start understanding that what's happening. So that smile, that confidence gave me enough knowledge about how to handle pressure cookers. I give you a challenge in my last segment. Now it's your turn to use hashtag pressure cooker challenge and go beyond a basic dal, a basic biryani and a kheer and try to use it for much more beyond your regular fare of things. Just in mind to keep one thing important is about the timing of the whistles. If you have that chart somewhere in your mind, how does time each thing takes, then definitely you have honed your skill. So next time on our culinary challenge, we will explore the art of tempering, how to transform any dish in 30 seconds. Until then, listen to your whistles of the pressure cooker. They are not just alarms, they are a rhythm. Respect the steam, respect the time, and the food is under pressure. And with your full confidence, you can conquer and enjoy this tasty and flavorful food. Thank you. Signing off. Bye-bye.